night, which was that light heavyweight fight. Bigger fighters in comparisons to the main event, and all around it just was bad blood, great tension. They had a couple viral moments, but overall, I watched it from top to bottom, man. First and foremost, Jesse went in there with a hell of a game plan, and the one thing that I will always give GHB TV as credit is when when you got somebody lined up in front of you, he get to know the person very well, their tendencies, what they may do, what they may not do, and I just felt like they just calculated and prepared well for any possible tools that Khalil Cole had. The performance from him was lackluster, and the reason why I believe that it was lackluster because he didn't want to fight Jesse in the first place, man. The first time said something about a hand injury, nothing with surgery. And then the second time, like you starting off super heavy and trying to come down. If you couldn't make the weight, why y'all didn't just renegotiate for a catch weight prior to you getting on the fucking scale? Um, we knew he probably wouldn't. He was the shorter fighter, so and I do understand that sometimes people just have challenges with just like lifestyle choices. But yeah, man, that shit was sad, man. Jesse beating by a landslide. Jesse clearly was letting his hands go, even with moments of us seeing him breathe heavy, simply because he is the older fighter. Haven't fought on that type of platform in a while, but still was seasoned and knew how to conduct himself as a professional. Even when he was tired, he still was keeping himself physically safe and positioning himself. Obviously, they had to take a point from Khalil Cole doing that slam because he was just getting frustrated because it wasn't easy to set shit up. But I mean, that matchup, it just go to show that, they put money behind Cole. They've been moving him correctly, and he's not necessarily going to be ready for the challenges in front of him if that's the way that he gonna get his wins. Uh, Talented fighter. This post ain't. I mean, this live wasn't never made to kind of just like purposely come at Khalil Cole, but like getting moved like that, like how do you get better? Like my whole thing is if you truly want to get better, you should put an immediate rematch and make it more effective just for yourself, for you to be able to sleep at night. You're literally just walking away and Eddie saving you because of what was invested in you already. You clearly didn't seem like you wanted to be there from the way in to actually being in the ring physically doing next to nothing majority of the time. Got a couple flush shots, but you know, it wasn't like you could just make him like fall over and shit. So it's just like I just think it was corny. And if I was him and he got the slightest bit of integrity and he cared to challenge himself, he should call for an immediate rematch. And my thing is, in this business, if you want it, you can make it happen. If you talk to your people, yeah, they're gonna want to move you how they gonna want to move you. Um, but yeah, he should call for immediate rematch, bro. I'm not. This ain't no Jersey versus Philly shit. I got people in Jersey I fuck with. Some of his coaching staff outside of boxing rail I fuck with. It's all love and good competitive nature. But I just think if Khalil Cole moving in the stack division and the goal is to actually get a belt, as most fighters say that their goal is, then you should call for immediate rematch and like actually get the hat, like actually get the win, like really challenge yourself. But if you at 175 running from smoke, you gonna end up washing yourself out. You might don't be able to make it to where you 36 and be able to fight at that level. Cause it's just kind of like what is we doing? Wasn't nothing honorable about that shit. None of it. Most of it ain't look good. Couple flush shots here and there, but you convincingly didn't win anything. I at least thought they was gonna do the draw and then call for a immediate rematch. I would have took that because it's already bad blood. They'd have went on social media, sold us the fight, had us hype anyway. Like, all right, bet the next joint gonna be even crazier. But it's just like, just doing it like that, like, and with those type of performances, you think you're gonna be able to get in front of anybody that got a belt and keep that shit? You get what I'm saying? Nah, that shit. Yeah, that shit was weak, man. That shit was weak. And my whole thing is be honorable and act and actually come back and put in a little bit more effort, even if you don't make the weight, because you didn't want to be there. You didn't want to be there, man. My whole thing is y'all already agreed to terms of 75. You couldn't make it. You knew in the middle of camp you couldn't make it. Why ain't just revisit the shit then? I don't know. But Jesse Hart still took it. Them 8 pounds ain't do shit. It didn't necessarily make it to where Jesse was excessively hurt or none of that shit. So, uh, listen, man, it is what it is. Hey, man, that boy Amari Jones, man, hell of a fighter. Beautiful boxing style. On top of a boxing style, great reach. Overall, just looked good. Measure him off. Congratulations, he finally bounced back. Zaquin Moses in his own right, he gonna be nice. Um, I would like to see eventually, and I understand it's gonna take a little bit, how Zaquin Moses look in front of like people who can fight on the inside, but just a little bit more craftier. Cause he a sharpshooter. He definitely let his hands go. But when he against people who can fight good on the inside or aqua fighters, it don't come out as clean. So I would just want to see that with Zaquan Moses eventually. Great win on his behalf though. You know what I mean? Just great to watch. But my only thing is, man, I mainly came on here to again just kind of discuss just the Khalil Coach shit. Like, give him the rematch. Actually fight him. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, he was on some shit. Like, he was like, Jesse Hart was the one that had all the power. Jesse Hart had a great jab. Great jab. You get what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, you don't even really want to fight the man. That's so. I just really wanted to address this. I wasn't gonna go all wild and act all crazy online. My thing is, you can't stay in the 175 division and actually just get by off shit like that. So it's like is you gonna challenge yourself? Cause it's like, all right, you just went from Jesse Hart, he clearly beat you. Y'all ain't making no draw. And now what you gonna do? Step up and try to fight better competition? How? You can't you can't fuck with that. So if you bring somebody that got that type of experience level or skill set and they got the youth too, you're not winning. But I mean, the weight and all of that and how he cut and all of that, that's how we seen him lose the first fight. So, I mean, we'll see, man. Maybe Khalil Coke go on a cruiserweight. Cause 175 don't seem like it's for him, man. Um, Great young guy. Definitely paid his dues in the amateurs, but nowadays I'm not necessarily sure where his head is. Which I've heard mixed things. I've heard he can focus on locking. I've heard he won a little life of a rapper. Um, but it's just like it's only but so many times the judges could just biasly lean in towards you. Um, Double the punches, 92 punches landed versus 54. What the fuck? Why we even a draw would have been non-convincing, but it would have been like, all right, storyline. Y'all basically throwing Jesse another bone anyway, so y'all gonna make it to where it's like some grudge match type shit. But like just to blatant rob, like I'm just still confused. And and my thing is, it's always gonna be the same thing. Where do Khalil Cole go from here after robbing somebody? How does that help him for the next matchup? He basically gonna go back. He was gun shy most of the fight, outside of slamming him. That's the most fastest move we seen him do. Other than that, he was gun shy. So, like, where does he go? Where does he go? How is that good for anybody as far as learning? But I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out of here though.